Okay. All right. Community post out. Link in. And guess what? Guess what we're going to do? Because I'm such a fucking good guy. Because I'm such a fucking good person. Look at this. Look at this. Just look at the chat right now. All you have to do is look. Because I'm such a fucking nice person. I give this shit out for free. Hobknocker, Alex. Those are two good. Come on. Toast is. Who the fuck is that? Yo, my name is Deshaun. Those are guru people, bro. Those are fucking guru people. What the fuck? But listen, I'm such a nice person that I just threw that shit out for free. Just threw that shit out for free because listen, there's going to be a lot of stuff coming. A lot of stuff coming. Tonight, a Lost Soul Eagle's Nest podcast. Right? A recurring series that will be on the channel. Listen, it's not over till it's over. And UFC 312 is a fucking joke. Let's be honest. UFC 312 is a fucking joke. Like, I don't even know if I've picked half the fucking fights. And I'm not picking the main event. I'm not picking the fucking main event of this stupid fucking card. Fuck, bro. Oh my god, this shit. Okay. Oh my god, okay. This card is disgusting. This card is fucking disgusting. It's hilarious to me that people are going, oh my god, UFC 321 is stacked. This card is stacked. Have you looked at the fucking card at all? Have you literally looked at the card at all? It's garbage. It's straight fucking garbage. Verna Jandiroba and Mackenzie Dern is the co-main event. And this card is stacked. Listen, you guys don't understand. The first fight was actually good. Guys, the first fight was actually really good. You don't understand. Yeah. You know, the first fight was actually really good. It was really good, and I'm wrong. I'm wrong for thinking that it was just another retarded WMMA fight. You know, listen, I don't know if I should be saying that with Verna Jandiroba, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What's good? Justin Mack, MMA. Why is UFC 312 a joke? Well, I mean, we're looking at it. We're looking at it. Main event, Aspinall versus Gane. I mean, you can look at the discourse online. You can look at the fucking discourse online. Everyone picking it. Everyone making videos and edits about it. No one's picking Gane. And the people that are picking Gane, it's like it's a joke. Like, oh, I think Gane actually has a chance. I think he actually has a puncher's chance against Aspinall. Ciryl Gane was getting mauled on the ground by Francis Ngannou. First of all, that alone, I mean, you're just a joke. You're literally a joke if you're getting mauled on the ground by Francis Ngannou. He literally fights like a monkey, and that's not racial. It's not racial anyway. And Joaquin Buckley fights like a monkey. That's not a good example either. Brian Barberena fights like a fucking monkey on Percocet. He's not a fucking wrestler, and he dominated Gane on the ground. Not only that, he had 2 busted fucking ACLs. And then Aspinall fucking submitted Volkov. I'm not even picking the fucking fight. It's a stupid fucking fight. Co-main event. Literally, what do you want me to say about this? Is Verna Jandiroba, is she going to be the face of women's MMA now? If she beats Mackenzie Dern? The strawweight champion, the peak division, so-called, in the UFC women's fucking WMMA. It's going to be Verna Jandiroba. The feature fight is the only good fucking fight on this card. It's the only fucking good fight on this card because it has Mario Bautista. Mario Bautista, I've been saying this. I've literally been saying this for like half his fucking career. Mario Bautista is going to fight Amin Zahabi for the bantamweight belt. I've been hyping those 2 fighters up specifically for so fucking long. Okay, for so fucking long. Because they're boring. Boring wins. Mario Bautista is more boring than Umar Nurmagomedov. That's it. And guess what? He's going to win by like a close split decision war. Umar's going to get robbed. Everyone's going to cry robbery for Umar because he probably will win. And the judges are just going to score it for Mario Batista like they always do because he's more boring and he's better. And also Umar is just, I mean, he's Dagestani. Listen, listen. What do we even need to say about that? Their genetic lineage is cooked. It's cooked, okay? Listen, if you marry your second cousin one time in a fucking generation, it's like, okay, no big deal. If it's every single person in your lineage is marrying their first or second cousin, listen, thumbs you down a little bit. And one of the factors of that is a worse chin and also just retarded. They're literally all just retarded. Give me one Dagestani person in the history of Dagestan that's actually smart and that can like form like a full sentence without any extra help. I mean, look at Islam Makhachev. He's a husk. He's literally a husk of a human being. He has the 1,000 Dagestan stare. It's fucking disgusting. Only good fight on the card. Literally like the only good fight on the fucking card. This one, I mean, listen. Everyone's seen the fucking clips of Daniel Cormier. Yeah, been a while. Yeah, weak female title fight, but it's 2 title fights. It's 2 title fights. That's what they're fucking promoting it as. It's 2 title fights, guys. It's 2 title fights. Like really, it's a 4-fight main card. I mean, I genuinely want to see like the UFC's metrics of like in the middle of like fight cards because first of all, everyone knows that the viewership goes down the fucking shitter whenever there's a WMMA fight on, even if it's Zhang Weili versus Shevchenko or whatever, whoever's fighting, the Asian chick versus the other fucking chick, whoever. Even that. Listen, I'm actually gonna watch that fight because it's for WMMA, it's the greatest fight of all time. For the actual sport of MMA and entertainment, it's like okay, I'll watch it. Like it's not gonna be anything crazy. It's probably gonna be a boring grappling decision from Zhang Weili, right? That's what I'm. What am I even talking about? This is how shit the card is. This is how shit the fucking card is. I'm I'm literally forgetting that it's Verna Jandaroba versus Mackenzie Dern. That's how shit this fucking card is. Like, I literally don't know any. Name me 3 fights on the card. Name me 3 fights on the card that aren't the main or co-main event or the feature fight. You literally can't name 3 fights on the fucking card. Can't wait for Shevchenko versus Weili. I know, and I'm literally accidentally talking about it because people are saying, like, oh, UFC 321 or whatever. Like, it's actually stacked. It's a really good card. And I'm thinking like, oh, well, yeah, that must have like a good fight on it. And it doesn't. And it literally has no good fights on it. What's good, Zapper as well. What's good, Zapper Solo. Yeah, you didn't get any fucking EagleMMA memberships. Once we get to 5 likes, listen, I haven't streamed in a long fucking time. I haven't posted any videos in a long fucking time. And shadow banned. I'm currently still shadow banned. But it's the end of the shadow ban. We're riding the end of the shadow ban from the Charlie Kirk video. That was so worth it. That was so worth it putting that fucking video out. I might just change it to a fucking members video just to secure some of the fucking algorithm back. Yo, so we're gonna keep talking about Illy's horse slut skank demonic wife. She got Sendy with the entirety of the fucking Nell crew, bro. She's such a slut. It's because she got cheated on. Illy had cheated on fucking whatever, Claudia, Gloria, whatever her fucking dumb name is. Ilya cheated on her, and everyone's calling Ilya's wife a dumb slut. Which, hey, she is, dude. I mean, you can't meet your wife in Miami. The Nelk boys said it. They piped her. They ran a train on her. Neon and Jack Doherty. Listen, they spit roasted her. They fucking they got Sendy. They got Sendy. It's a decent card, and it's in my time zone. It's not a fucking decent card at all. It's not. So I'm happy enough. Isn't that pathetic though? Isn't that like actually pathetic that you have to say, oh, well, it's good because it's in my time zone. It's good because I don't have to stay up until 4 a.m. to watch it. That's why it's good. That should not be your level of, oh, these are good fights and I can watch it. I can actually watch it, so it's good. No, it's not. I would literally rather rewatch an old fucking UFC entirety of a UFC fucking card than watch this shit live. It's fucking garbage. He was probably saying, "Oh my god, it's shut the cat." Listen, but I mean, we heard about fucking DC. We literally saw what DC was talking about. I mean, fucking with Aspinall, the accidental hot mic. That was so fucking staged, dude. Like, dude. Can we be honest and be like adults for a second and say that DC hot mic situation was like completely fucking staged? Why was Aspinall mic'd up? They had handheld mics. They were using handheld mics And Aspinall apparently was also mic'd up as well. He had what is it? It's fuck, I forgot, a lapel mic. He had a lapel mic on apparently, and also he was just using a handheld microphone for no fucking reason because they just want to double up on the audio, I guess. So how the fuck was he hot mic'd? Like unless he had two fucking microphones, which is retarded. But DC is still right. He's still fucking right. Jalton can't fight. He got KO'd. He literally got flatlined out cold by Curtis Blades. Like, are we actually gonna like pretend that this is like a high level fight? And Volkov got fucking submitted by Aspinall. He got KO'd by Derek Lewis. Like, Volkov fucking sucks too. Neither of them are fucking good. Ilya's wife probably told Neon to stop using his pinky. I didn't see it. Didn't see what? Just saw it. I don't know what are you talking about? Didn't see what? And then this is like this fight too. Alexander Rakic. This is. I mean, that's the whole main card. It's Volkov Almeida, which even like the commentary is like this fight fucking sucks, and both these guys fucking suck. Umar and Bautista, which is like the two most boring fighters in the UFC. Like insane fucking matchmaking from Hunter Campbell. This is literally not even a fight. No one's actually watching this. And literally this is like, it's a foregone conclusion. Who cares? Like, oh, Aspinall gets another bum win. And if he does not go out there and have a perfect performance and finish Ciryl Gane in a minute and 30 fucking seconds or less, then it's just going to be a massive fucking disappointment. Like, there's no positive fucking outcome to this, except for, oh, Ciryl Gane beats him, and then now we have Ciryl Gane as the fucking champ on his like 6th title shot. He's like the 2-time interim champion or some stupid bullshit. And he's French. And he's French. He'll be the first French champion of all time. Are we really going to let that happen? Like, it's literally, it's fucking disgusting. And then the last fight on the main card is Asma Marzukana versus Alexander Rakic. Listen, Alexander Rakic is like, I'm so fucking glad I've only watched the sport for like 3 years, because if I was watching this sport for like 5, 6, 7 years, I would actually think Rakic is good, because I've seen Rakic fight live like twice. I've seen him get KO'd by Yuri Prochazka and blow his knee out to Jan Blachowicz, and then almost fucking beat Ankalaev. That's all I've seen from him live. And when I started watching, everyone's talking about Rakic is he's the dark horse. He's the dark horse. Him and Nikita Krylov are the dark horses, and they actually could have stood a chance against John Jones. They were literally never good. These people got hyped up because they were beating some bums like Jimmy Manuwa. Like, dude, if you literally go into like a UFC channel, UFC fucking greatest knockouts of all time, Jimmy Manuwa was on like 3 of them. Like on the fucking receiving end, bro. Like, that's it. If that's the level of, oh, we beat Jimmy Manuwa. Dude, can we like be adults? Can we be adults? What's good? AZQQ as well. Rakic so lame. I've always fucking hated him. I've always hated him. I've never understood why people thought he was good. I mean, literally, like, dude, I can pull up his fucking resume. I'll literally pull up his resume. He has not beaten anybody. Like, straight up has not beaten anybody. And he rarely ever fights either. He literally rarely ever fights. Rakic. This fucking bomb. Bro, let's actually fucking look at this. First of all, the number one main thing, what's good, Los Ome as well. The number one main thing you can do to disprove a fighter's skill is go into their pre-UFC fights and just look at the records, right? This works 100% of the time. It literally works 100% of the time, except for like in the older days, like with Anderson Silva or whatever. Modern day, this works 100% of the time. Look at the records of the people that these prospects or these dark horses are actually beating, okay? You have to forgive the first maybe 1 or 2, 3 fights because everyone's 0-0, right? But look at this. Rakic's 4th fight, his 4th fight is against a fighter who's 2-18. 2 wins and 18 losses. You know what that means? That means that the coaches do not even think their own fighter is good. They don't even think their own fighter is good, because if you think your fighter is good on their fourth fight, you would think, oh, maybe they're fighting someone who's actually, has a little bit of skill. Maybe they're 4-1 or something like that. 2-18 is literally a payoff win. Why the fuck else would you fight that? And then again, he's 5 fights and he's still fighting 0-0, 0-3, like 5-1, and then only then it gets with a 5-1, 15-10, and then in the UFC, let's talk about his UFC record, right? Nobody, Jimmy Manuwa. Oh, sorry, he beat another nobody. He beat 3 nobodies who nobody's even heard of. When you talk about UFC fighters ever, you literally have never mentioned Justin Lede, Frankie Mar Barroso, or Devin Clark. Nobody's ever talked about those fighters ever. Like, literally in the history of ever, no one's brought up any of those fighters. So we can literally just take those wins off his record. Jimmy Manuwa, as I said, he's like the highlight reel KO on like 5 greatest UFC KOs of all time. He lost to Volkan Oezdemir. You don't even have to explain any of this. Like, Volkan is shit. He's always been shit. Everyone knows that. Anyone who pretends like, oh, he's actually pretty good for light. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's never beat anyone who's high level. Don't make me go into his UFC fucking record. 2 wins, Anthony Smith and Thiago Santos. This is the guy? Wait. This is actually his whole UFC record. This is actually Alexander Rakic's entire UFC record. He beat Thiago Santos and Anthony Smith. Lost to Magomedov, got KO'd by Prohaska, busted his knee against Jan Blachowicz in a fight he was losing. Lost a split decision to Volkan Oezdemir. This is his entire UFC record. His entire record. How was this guy ever? And I started watching before he fought Jan Blachowicz. So he was a dark horse when he was beating Thiago Santos in 2021. Like, light heavyweight and heavyweight are just a fucking joke. Tai Tuivasa is still like ranked number fucking 10 or something. I think Tai Tuivasa is still ranked. Rakic started training in Jones camp, so he might be better this time. No, he's not. He's like, how old is he? He's 33 years old. He's not improving. You don't improve at 33 years old when you've been fighting since fucking 2011. He's been fighting for 15 years, pretty much. He's been fighting for like 15 years, 14 years, whatever. You're not going to improve now when you're 14-5 and you've lost your last 3, like embarrassingly. Like, they were all 3 of them were embarrassing losses. Like, you're not going to improve because you started training with John Jones. That's an old head UFC fucking talking point. Eagle, I have a riddle for you. I'm scared of a rich kid. I already know what this is. It's not a riddle. My wife got ran. Oh, wait. What? Whoa, wait. Okay, whoa. My wife got ran over by the bellboys, and my best win is an Australian accident. Who am I? Your wife got run over? Your best win is an Australian accident? What the fuck? I don't know who the fuck that is. Who the fuck I thought you were talking about Ilya, like, oh, scared rich kid, scared of a rich kid, he's scared of Armin or whatever. I don't know who the fuck that is. It was Ilya? Wait, Volkanovski's wife got ran over. That didn't happen. There's no way that happened. There's literally no way that fucking happened. I meant Nelk. You s You're such a fucking idiot. Oh my god. Ran over. You mean ran through, bro. Oh my god. Bro, you're so fucking stupid. You said ran over, so, when you say ran over, like, ran over with a car. Run through, ran through. Bro, I was gonna break down in joyous tears because I thought fucking Alexander Volkanovski's wife got fucking ran over by a car, bro. That's so fucking. Oh my god. What's good, Delinzer? What's good, Delinzer? 2-18, yeah, payoff win. 2-18 is someone who went 2-4 and decided he just wanted quick cash. Yeah, like why? And then why would Rakic? If you think your fighter's good, why would you just have them fucking in their fourth UFC fight, where or not fourth UFC fight, in their fourth professional fight, where their last three fights were against people who were 0-0. Why would you now have them fight someone who's a payoff win and literally just going out there to get KO'd or beat? Like it means that they think their own fighter isn't even good, and it shows because every single time these fighters, like you can look at like Steve Arasek, um, what's his name, that fucking black guy, at heavyweight, the new Francis Ngannou, and also Atiba Gauthier. Atiba Gauthier, you can look at him too. He's beaten nobodies and terrible records. Like it's some like fucking goofy African name, like fucking Rebellis de Spain. Rebellis de Spain. Could look at his record. Like he literally beat like terrible records. You can look at any UFC prospect if they have like terrible fucking first, like in their first six fights or whatever. If they've just beaten absolutely nobody, it means their own coaches don't believe they're good. And listen, I'm getting this opinion from like GSP. I think it was like GSP on the Joe Rogan podcast talking about that. Like as a coach, why would you not have your fighter like improve in their fights? If you're literally just beating nobodies, there's no improvement in that. You're not, gradually getting anything. You're just going out there and getting a fucking paycheck. And all you're getting is experience. That's all you're fucking getting, but it's bad experience. And you can see that with fucking Khabib too. I mean, people talk about like Khabib, like 7 of his fights shouldn't even fucking count. The like the other fucking entirety of his pre-UFC record is shit. And he beat nobody. He literally only beat like RDA and like Ally Aquinta, which is like it's so mid because Gaethje and Poirier and McGregor, all three of his title defenses, those three fighters are known for having shit ground game. Like literally all three of them. If this insert fighter with good physical attributes looked locked in, he'd be really good. Every retard hardcore. Bro, dude, one of the funniest ones that I remember when I used to watch Guru for like 3 months when I first started watching him. I remember he used to talk about Jamie Malarkey. Like Jamie Malarkey, if he just got 3 solid wins in a row, like 3 guys, he could actually pop into the rankings and he could actually, he could be like a top 7, top 8 contender or whatever. Like fucking talking about Jamie Malarkey. Malarkey. And again, another test. If someone has a dumb name, if they have a dumb fucking name, they're never being good ever. It's just, you literally can't be a good fighter and have a stupid fucking name. I think he means ran through in reference to Ilias 5. Yeah, he's just fucking retarded. The Eagles land. We've landed. Listen, like I said, tonight we're putting out the Lost Soul podcast for the Eagles Nest. That will be a recurring weekly video, public, right? And we might do part of it as members, depending. Listen, it's starting out. It's going to be a weekly thing. I literally completely forgot that we even recorded it, which is why I haven't fucking uploaded it. I straight up just fucking forgot. But now I remember. So that'll come out tonight. That's the point. It's not supposed to be easy. Well, you misworded it, and that's why it was fucking difficult. Eagle, you're a visionary. I remember you told me to put all my money in gold, and it's up like 60%. That's not even that's not even like difficult at all. Gold is fucking gold. Like it's just inherently valuable. People who go, gold, well, gold, Gold is only valuable because we say it is. Yeah, so is literally everything. So is food. So is food. Food is only valuable because we say it is. You retard. It's one of the dumbest points ever. Gold is shiny. It looks good. It asserts authority. In literally every culture ever, precious metals are seen as valuable. Yeah. So what's the fucking point here? Literally, what's the point here? Yeah, everyone, literally every single person on the planet only says precious metals are valuable, cause they say it. Shut the fuck up and kill yourself. After this video, I got a video coming out tonight or tomorrow at the latest. listen. You'll see. Listen, you'll see. Once they actually start coming out, you can't deny it. Listen, once they actually start coming out, you can't deny it. So you can doubt it, and I actually encourage people to doubt me until the videos start coming out. Imagine Armin making fun of a Make-A-Wish kid. Dude, the video of Armin punching that little Jewish kid in the stomach is so fucking funny. Oh my god, anyone who hasn't seen this shit. And Islam Makhachev did the same fucking thing, but to like some random other kid with like special needs or something, and he did like a light little tap. He's like, "Oh, I want to be. Oh, yeah, I punched you, and I punched you as hard as I could." Armin so you can just rips into this little fucking Jewish kid. Like, it's so fucking funny. He's like such a piece of shit. I literally say he's a 2016 YouTuber. He just eats like big cake and like giant meals. I need to find this fucking video of him punching this little kid. It's so fucking funny. Where is this shit, bro? Oh my god, do I need to look it up? God, he posts so fucking much. Jesus Christ. Where is this fucking video? Oh my god. Okay, I have to fucking look it up. He's just a piece of shit. He's like a fucking piece of shit. Marab is kind of stupid. He's literally retarded. Dude, this is what I don't like about UFC fans is like 90% of these fighters are genuinely fucking brain dead. They're literally brain dead, and people pretend like they're surgical technicians and they're ranking every 10,000 possibilities of, well, if I feint my jab, then he's gonna come in with a low kick to my tibia. And then if I duck left 40 degrees, then he's gonna come in with a roundhouse kick at about 78 degrees. These fighters fight purely off instinct, and every single fighter will tell you that. They have game plans going into the fights, but it all gets thrown out the fucking window as soon as you actually get in the fight. And people say this about like Mike Tyson, like, everyone has a plan for Mike Tyson until they get punched in the face, which is like, that's gay because Mike Tyson sucks and he's black and he's a pussy and his pet pigeon got killed, which is awesome. But I mean, that's literally fighting. You can think up all these different things. You can hit pads as much as you want. You can spar as much as you want, but you cannot predict every single thing that's going to happen in a fucking octagon. Armin punches little kid. Let's see if I can look this up. Yes, yeah. Dude, this video is so fucking funny. And listen, guys, once we get 5 likes on the stream, we'll drop another 5 free members. There's literally no downside to that. You don't even have to pay for the memberships. And if I post literally anything for my members within the next fucking month, you just get something for free. Listen, it's literally free. We need 2 more likes. Get it to 5 likes. We'll get 5 free members out. We already dropped 5 in the stream. It's 2 more likes. Literally, you're kind of weird if you don't like the stream, honestly. Actually, that's my real opinion. Dude, this fucking video. Look at that. Dude, look at this shit. Jewish kid. The fucking decks him. Dude, he knocks him back. Oh. Dude, the feints, he's literally. Dude, he's just fucking with this little Jewish kid. I don't even know if it's Jewish. I think, yeah, he has a kippah on. He has like a kippah on. Dude, you know, if it was a little Christian kid, Armin probably wouldn't be full forcing that. Dude, Armin is like 100% like a total fucking racist piece of shit, dude. I could totally fucking see that shit. But listen, we got 5 likes on the stream. So listen, we're gonna drop 5 free members. It's literally free. It's literally fucking free. And if I post anything for members in the next month, you just get extra videos. So there's no downside to it at all. So they go to French Potato, Tu Mama Tambien, Bismarck. That's a goated one. Winnie Oshmega and Gay MMA. Yes, dude, one of my greatest and best longtime supporters of the channel, Gay MMA. They aren't even here to shake my fucking head. I know, literally no one in the fucking stream that's chatting got it. Fuck you. Yeah, you guys suck. Yeah, you guys fucking suck. And listen, if you click, some of you guys might not even have my memberships activated. And you can check that by clicking on the actual message of me sending 5 gifted memberships. You can click on that. If it's not activated, you can activate it. And then any other time, I get 10 free gifted members every single month. So you'll just have that on, and you could just randomly get it. You won't have to pay anything. It's literally, there's no downside to it. But look at Armin just torturing this little Jewish kid. He's such a piece of shit, dude. He's such a fucking piece of shit. and that's why I mean, like, Armin vs. Hooker is just like abomination. It's like literally a fucking abomination, that fight. And it's retarded to me that UFC fans are pretending like, yeah, that's actually the fight we want. We actually want Dan Hooker versus Armin. That's actually the fight we want. We want Armin to go out there and get an easy win over another nobody. And by the way, I think it's going to be a close fight. I think it's going to, not close, but it's going to be competitive. Every single time Armin fights someone that like sucks, there's always like a close call, right? Mateus Gamrot, he literally lost that fight. Joaquim Silva, he got rocked and like out on his feet, like a couple more punches, he probably would have been KO'd. Against Charles Oliveira, he nearly got subbed. Apparently, I didn't even watch that fight. But apparently he nearly got subbed. And actually, I know that. Like, he's gonna get like stunned on the, like, Dan Hooker's gonna land like a knee in the clinch or like a head kick or something stupid. But Armin's still gonna win like 90% of the fucking fight. I'm getting behind the chat. I miss EBT and Dylan Chaikin. Well, listen, every once in a while, Dylan Chaikin is a super fan of Lost Soul MMA. He's always in those fucking streams. And anytime Lost Soul does like a StreamYard, he always pops in and he's like, I don't even watch these streams. It's like, he literally like hates that he's a super fan of Lost Soul MMA. And EBT MMA, listen, he still streams, I'm pretty sure. Dude, I actually think he still fucking streams. I remember checking that like a couple weeks ago and seeing that like he had streamed like somewhat recently. It's so sad, bro. It's so sad. He posted a video 3 months ago and he streamed. His last stream was 2 months ago. Like, oh my god, dude! Like, oh my fucking god. It's I don't know, bro. I do miss him though. I do miss him because he was like such a like an easy target. It was so easy to make fun of him. And you could like punch down on him. Like now, like if you make fun of like Guru or whatever, like you're punching up, and that's kind of gay. Punching up is kind of gay. You always want to punch down and be as like dismissive as like to anyone as possible, especially if they're like successful. Like Guru, his subs are nothing. He has a terrible fan base, makes terrible videos. You always have to discredit anyone who has more success than you currently. But listen, I would not trade my success currently for his success because at least I'm not pimping myself out for. Yo, well, I need to catch up to chat. And I'm gonna show you guys something that Lost Soul showed me, and it actually like put me into like a shock state. I need to catch up to chat though. Eagle, would you rather be a public toilet or Ilya's slut whore wife's vagina? I'd rather be a public toilet because some people would actually respect me. Like, listen, not every single person that uses a public toilet is just like pissing all over like the walls and like shitting in the sink. Some people actually go into public restrooms and like are decent human beings. No one is respecting Ilya's slut wife. Come on, dude. It's like literally it's Neon, it's Jack Doherty, it's like fucking Robert Whitaker. No, Robert Whitaker would never be able to he would literally never be able to have sex with Ilya's wife, his slut wife. Armin is not that alpha, guys. He's taking a fight with Hooker. He is an alpha. That's why he's so alpha, because it's such an easy fight and like there's no competition. Like if anyone is picking Dan Hooker to beat Armin, so you can just completely write them out for any like actual fucking like breakdowns or technical those I think predictions. You can literally just completely dismiss them because that's such a like retarded take. Everyone knows Armin's going to beat Dan Hooker. Like it's such that's why it's such a dumb fight. It's the same thing with Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane. It's like every single person literally knows who's going to win this fight. And like, oh, there's like, well, everyone knew Izzy would beat Strickland. Strickland actually had like a chance to beat Izzy. Hooker and Gane have they literally don't have a chance to beat Armin or fucking Aspinall. They literally don't even have a chance. Marab embarrasses the Tard ABD. This is why he wins. Who's ABD? One of my favorite fights ever is Tyson versus Douglas, where Tyson was getting bullied. He's such a coward. Mike Tyson's such a fucking coward. He's not even Jewish. What? I thought he had a kip on. It looks like he has a kip on. Imagine if he was a Turkish kid. That's even better. That's even better. He looks Turkish. I mean, what even is Turkish? You can't even look Turkish anymore. So, you would have to do a DNA test on that little retarded kid. Guys, members of Spoilers, don't waste your money on it. Don't even like the stream. Well, listen, we have 6 likes on the stream loss, so listen, how about that? How about that, motherfucker? Aren't you supposed to be my co-host, motherfucker? You're supposed to be saying everyone should fall into an authoritarian line with my channel, and they should not question me ever. That's what you should be saying, Lost Soul. They aren't even here. Yeah, you guys suck. You guys suck. Does Hooker have any chance? I mean, he literally has no chance. Like I said, he's gonna have like a moment. He's gonna have a big moment because everyone that sucks that fights Armin has a big moment, but it's not gonna. Like, I would literally say Dan Hooker is on the level of Joaquim Silva in his current day and age. They're like the same like skill level all around. And Dan Hooker's old too. He's old. He's frail. He's gone through like 5 broken hands. That's why Dan Hooker hasn't fucking fought in like 8 years. It's because he's broke his hand like 6 different times. And now he's gonna get a crazy underdog win against the greatest fighter at lightweight other than Paddy Pimblett right now. And he can't win by he literally can't win by decision. He has to go out there and get a fucking knockout. He has to get a flash knockout. He has to have a puncher's chance when he's coming off like 10 injuries. Armin 3rd or 4th round TKO. Yeah, it's 5 rounds too. It's 5 rounds. Armin has gone 5 rounds, and it hasn't been a problem for his cardio necessarily. Dan Hooker, when's the last time? What's the last time Dan Hooker went 5 rounds? He literally got sent into a coma by Dustin Poirier. I think that's like the one and only time he's gone 5 rounds. It's crazy. It's crazy. All this was 2 years ago. Like the EBT stuff. I know that's the main thing because like I said, he's still streaming like within the past 2 months, and the thumbnails are still like EagleMMA, Rigo, and Lost Soul too. He like latched on to Lost Soul for some fucking reason. like it's so fucking crazy. I thought Rigo would have had like over 50K subs by now. Dude, let's not talk about Rigo because that's actually so sad. It's actually, dude, talking about Rigo is actually like so fucking sad. Because literally my theory is he got pegged by his Latina like girl toy. He was like a boy toy for this like fucking El Salvadorian chick. Because he like lost his soul. Like he literally lost his fucking soul, dude. Like it's actually fucking crazy. Because like when he was in El Salvador for like the first period, like before he was talking about like he had like a girlfriend or whatever, he was still making like entertaining videos. And then after that, that's like when all like the God King shit and like all the like the pedophile shit started going on and everything. And like the authoritarianism of his channel or whatever. And literally from that point on, like I said, like the creativity, just like nothing, no creativity. After his channel got deleted, he deleted his channel. Like he physically deleted his channel. I think that's pretty fucking obvious. He was botting subs. Like he was literally botting subs. And this is not like a conspiracy theory either. I was in a call with Rigo and Gnome Chad. Gnome Chad in one of like the Rigo and the Ego episodes, like after we had recorded or whatever, because we'd like maybe talk for like 20 minutes or something. And Gnome Chad, this is like a public thing. Like he bought his 2,000 subs. Like he had like maybe 500 and then bought 2,000 subs. And he was telling Rigo, like literally right before Rigo was going on his like sub fucking like uphill, like they were talking about buying subs, and like because Gnome had tried to convince me to buy subs too. And I was like, no, like it's gonna destroy your algorithm. It's gonna destroy your algorithm. Rigo, listen, I'm not gonna make any claims, but he wasn't against the fact of buying subs. And after that, like I said, views went, off the rails and everything. That's when he got like his most popular videos and everything. And then after that, his algorithm was cooked. Why else would his algorithm be cooked? There's literally no other reason. Why would it just randomly start going downhill out of nowhere? And the only other factor is that me and him separated, because it all happened in the exact same time. Because the allegations or whatever didn't like hurt his channel at all. He was still getting the same amount of viewers. He was getting more viewers and more positive viewers. So that's just hilarious, and it's sad. It's literally sad. Let's get Hobknocker and Bismarck and Blake. Bismarck, you see, you got a free membership that'll do nothing. That'll do fucking nothing. No, you guys will get something. You guys will get some shit. Trust me. Listen, because I have been reading the Bible, right? I have fully embraced my Christianity. And listen, everything's coming together because I've come together with Christ. I'm praying every single day. I'm reading the Bible every single day. And hey, that'll be some of the members' content, right? Because someone in my last stream like a month ago or something was like, when are you going to start posting Christian content? And I was like, when am I going to start posting Christian content? And I have two separate ideas already that'll be members videos, that'll be Christian content. Listen, that is integral. Christianity is integral, and that's part of why Rigo fell off as well, is because he was blaspheming the name of God. Like, even if you say he's joking, it's funny, whatever. That's literally what he's doing. He's blaspheming our Lord Jesus Christ. And literally as soon as that happened, channel deleted, terrible algorithm. He's getting like 500 views. Listen, I said it's sad and we shouldn't talk about it, but I think I need to show you. I literally need like you guys to have a visual representation of what happened to his channel. And keep in mind, EBTMMA has like 3.3 thousand subs. So Rigo only has like 400 more subs than EBTMMA. It's so, I shouldn't be laughing at this shit. I literally shouldn't be laughing at this. 9 hours ago, 500 views. 9 days ago, 900 views. He's maybe getting 2,000 views on a good video. I've talked about this 10,000 times. There's no creative videos or anything, but look at these views. 819, 377. I'm not even sharing my screen. It didn't even fucking go through. Jesus Christ. Listen. 377 views on his channel. And like, listen, I'm not saying I get 10,000 views per video, but he's posting every single day, basically, right? I think so, or like multiple times, 3-4 times a week. I've posted like maybe 10 videos this entire year, and like we're getting like a somewhat similar view ratio. He like hasn't gained any subs. Like I said, it's literally like sad, but that's actually good because you should punch down. You should always punch down. Let me catch up to chat. Every time I watch these robberies that MMA fans talk about, they are never robberies. Volk vs. Max 2. It's because when you watch it live, Zapper, you have so much more adrenaline and emotions flowing. Like, that's why rewatching cards is so boring. I don't ever rewatch like any fights unless it's like the best KO, the best fight ever. Those are the only fights that I'll ever rewatch ever because they actually like you. It's there's something fucking happening all the time. Rewatching UFC fights is shit. That's why UFC is built on a live model instead of just like, oh, uploading all the fights after or whatever. It puts way more emotion into it. So, you're not thinking straight because also most people that watch the UFC nowadays are women. They're literally women and they listen. They're nerds. They're literally nerds. Like, this is the biggest problem. This is the reason why UFC ads and like the whole like every UFC fight that's being made and like basically why the UFC is so shit right now is because the fan base is full of gay nerds because they're hyping up fights like Piotr Jan versus Merab Dvalishvili 2. We don't need that fight. We don't need that fight. We've never needed that fight. People that were going like, oh, I can't. We actually Jan is actually on a tear and he's barely beating a 35-year-old Marcus McGee. He needs another title shot. This is how divisions die. It's how divisions die because these nerds are too encapsulated in the narratives, right? That's why you see like Tough is shit now because Tough used to be like a bunch of drunk idiots getting into fights all the time. And now it's like this guy's dad died when he was 3 years old, and this guy's mom beat the shit out of him for his entire life. And that's all so sad. That's why all this is so shit. Because UFC fans used to be just bleed. They used to call shit fights, and not say, oh, it's a technical chess match. Steve Erceg literally should have been like, listen, he should have been ostracized from the UFC and MMA community because of how much of a fucking beta male loser and how unentertaining he is, how shit of a fucking record he had. He should have been completely ostracized from the UFC, and people were pretending like he was a technical surgeon, and I think he beat Pantoja, another fake robbery, right? Don't get me on the fucking UFC fans because they're ruining the UFC. It's not Dana White. He doesn't even run the UFC. It's not even Hunter Campbell or fucking the Fertitta brothers or the guy who owns Endeavor who look up early life on Wikipedia. That might be the real reason the UFC is so bad. But you don't even have to go into all that. It's the UFC fan base because you are consuming slop, right? People always talk about this UFC card's so shit, but they watch the whole card. They watch the entire card, start to finish. I'm not watching the main or co-main event of UFC 321. Neither of them are worth my time. The co-main event, like Verna Jandaroba, everyone knows what I'm saying when I say Verna Jandaroba. I don't even need to say anything because everyone knows what I'm talking about when I say her name. Versus Mackenzie Dern. Who the fuck is watching that shit? Literal fucking pig slop. Microplastic pig slop, goy slop. Yeah, Volk versus Max 2 wasn't a robbery. Jones versus Reyes, didn't even watch it, but it's not a robbery. Costa Yoel is not a robbery either. He pretty clearly beat Yoel. He's back. Screw earlier stoppage MMA. I fucking hate earlier stoppage MMA, dude. He's such a fucking piece of shit. I hate him, and I hope his channel gets taken down. God, fuck him, and fuck, let's see. Let's scroll through my subscriptions. Fuck him. Fuck Vince MMA. I just want to say I fucking hate Vince MMA. Fuck MMA Outpost. Who else? Fuck, you know who I hate? Striker's Corner. This guy fucking sucks. He gets like 15 views a video, and I hope his channel gets taken down. Here's a funny channel to make fun of Rigo. What? We are the Rigoverse. Shut the fuck, dude. Honestly, that might actually be the real reason his channel fell off is because he started embracing the Rigoverse and he had a fan Discord. Actually, that's actually the reason. He started like embracing the term Rigoverse and he made a fan Discord, a Rigoverse fan Discord. So listen, it was inevitable. Bro, check Rigo's views. It's actually abysmal. It's so sad, bro. It's so sad. He's a gambling addict at this point. It's sad till he gave up on life. Yeah, like the main thing is like the titles of his videos. Free cash. Like this is literally like Indian scammer on YouTube. Like it's literally scam wording on YouTube. Like I do the the apostrophes and the all caps live with a red dot and everything, and that's because it actually like fits like my character. I'm very bombastic. I'm very extra. So it makes sense. That's literally just free cash. It's YouTube algo title speak, and not even like creative. It's literally just free cash for all the fucking literally desperate poor people. Like that's literally what those titles are for. No one is gonna click on a video that says free cash unless they're desperate and poor. Like, it's so fucking sad. It's actually so sad. You're going to collab with James Lynch? Blake, I already collabed with James Lynch. I literally have a podcast with James Lynch. It's my featured video on my homepage. If you go to my channel and you go to my homepage, it is the featured video, usually. Right, but I literally do have a podcast with James Lynch. It's actually a good podcast. I got James Lynch to actually have an entertaining conversation. I was talking about like Rosicrucians, his MMA Joey drama. It was a really entertaining podcast. And there's going to be another podcast tonight with Lost Soul MMA, who probably left the chat because he's a fake fan. Lost Soul's such a fake fan of my channel. It's funny. Dude, Lost Soul likes when I'm in his fucking live chat, and he's such a fake fan. He's such a fake fan. I watch every single one of his videos and every single one of his streams, and he watches like maybe half of like not even that, dude. He comes in for like 10 minutes like every stream. But I literally respect that because he doesn't have time. He doesn't have any time. No, please don't tell me you cut your hair. I did. It was like halfway down my back. It was so fucking long. It literally got to the point where it was like really fucking annoying, especially because it's like fall now and it's super windy in California. It just got to be like a pest. It got to be an annoyance. And it started to look weird. It was like I said, it was halfway down my back. It was super fucking long. Who was the most and least respectful? Okay, when Raw Dogging Ilias ran through slut wife. The most respectful, honestly, probably, it's probably Kyle from the Nelk Boys. Probably Kyle. No, honestly, it was probably Steiny. It was probably Steiny. Steiny's probably like trying to like court her and like call her my queen. Like, oh yes, you're my queen. You're my queen. I'll do anything for you. And the least respectful, probably Jack Doherty. I would want to say Neon, but Neon's like a pussy. Like if he actually got into that situation, he would like freeze up and okay. Jack Doherty's just like an actual piece of shit, and he like pimps out. Jack Doherty's a pimp. He's literally a pimp. He pimps out his girlfriend to OnlyFans and a bunch of other chicks through OnlyFans. He would just be like, wait. Bro, the most disrespectful person that has slept with Ilya's ran through slut wife is Raja Jackson, because Raja Jackson is probably fucking like just decking her in the face, probably like like spitting on her, like pulling her hair, throwing her the fuck around. Like I said, probably just decking her in the face and like slapping her. I'd say it's Roger Jackson is the most disrespectful. Give me a goddamn member. This is bullshit. I'm always getting snubbed. Yeah, I know. First of all, another reason why Lost Soul MMA, he will never buy a membership is because he's Armenian. I understand that. Armenians are money hungry, power hungry, mafia bosses, especially here in California, where Lost Soul is also a California Armenian. And listen, Zapper is from fucking Israel. So the two people complaining about not getting any memberships or anything, or literally the two people complaining about money are a Jew and an Armenian. So listen, you can take with that, take that with however way you want. What's good, Illumi as well. You got a free membership. Listen, it's gonna do nothing, but you're actually gonna get some shit. Trust me. Gone vs. Volkov was such a clear win for Gone. It literally was. Dude, I'm actually dude, that was like one of the dumbest like robberies of all time, Bismarck. I watched that live, and it was like people were like, "This is crazy. This is one of the worst robberies of all time." I'm like, "What?" Like, he pretty clearly won that fight. And, like, like, I'd say, Paddy Pimblett versus Jared Gordon wasn't a robbery, and that's a little more controversial. Gane versus Volkov, like, isn't even controversial. It's like Gane clearly won the fight. And people say Volkov won the fight because he landed a spinning back fist to Ciryl Gane in the first round that Ciryl Gane rolled with and then immediately rocked Volkov after that. And then, like, the entire rest of the round was equal. It's like, I mean, I guess you could debate Volkov winning, but it's like on par with debating Gustafsson beat fucking Jones. It's like a bad decision would have given him the win, but like, let's be honest, Gane like beat Volkov. It wasn't an impressive performance, and it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing that he struggled so much with Volkov, but he clearly fucking won the fight. I'm sad for Rigo. I'm sad for Rigo, but he was sort of asking for it. It's literally my opinion is like I am sad for him, and I've literally prayed for him because I see like literally the main reason I started my channel is because of MMA Guru, because of how terrible he was. And now I was like there's this fat British redhead, like, first of all, subhuman, and he's British, 2-1, and he's fat too. Like, listen, I'm not saying I'm skinny, but come on with MMA Guru, right? People joked about him being in a wheelchair because he was so fat, right? And no editing, just sit in front of a camera and whine and complain for like 30 fucking minutes straight. And I was like, I could literally do so much better than this guy. Like, I can do so much better than this guy. But Rigo was, a supporting factor. As much as I say, if I was never related to his channel, I probably would have been more successful, which is probably true. But he was an influence in why I started my channel, because it's like it was a more positive motivation. It's not like, oh, this guy sucks so much, so I can do better than him. It's like, this guy is actually funny, and he's making crazy videos like UFC fighters that stink like shit, and like a Drew Dober Nazi edits and everything. So that was partly the motivation. And exactly like it said, I mean, we've done collabs like the Eagle and Rigo and the Ego is literally, Rigo and the Eagle. That's literally how it started. Like, our careers are very intertwined with each other. And listen, you can say all you want about my channel, but you can't say the same things about my channel that you can about Rigo. It's like he's consistently posting, and he's still getting like really bad views, sub-botting. Like, it's sad. It's literally sad. I think he deleted his channel. He absolutely did. Because he thought if he was shadow banned. No, like I said, he deleted his channel because he was sub-botting and his algorithm was cooked because of the sub-botting. I said that earlier. I think I'm just like way fucking behind in chat. I'm like 15 minutes behind. He was shadow banned, but all those musical videos affected him mentally. Who cares? I was like, I was as equal in all those musical and like all those fucking anti-Rigo videos. I was as involved with it. Literally every single one of those videos. I'm like at the bare minimum a third of the video portion. Like at the bare minimum, and like some of them, I'm like one of the main talking points, like the on the liver one, which was one of the most popular ones. It was literally all about me. Like the musical ones, they were like literally half about me. You can't say that affected it mentally, because it didn't affect me mentally at all, because I'm not a pedophile. Like, it's literally as simple as that. It's literally as simple as that. But he's also 30. He's also 30. And apparently he moved back to Canada, which is like one of the most hilarious things ever, because he moved back to Canada because he actually has to get a job. He has to get a job again, because he can't survive off getting 500 views on a video. It doesn't matter how much money you're getting from members. If you have a girlfriend, you're supporting a girlfriend, and you're renting an apartment, even in El Salvador, you're like barely scraping by with like the amount of money he was making. It's like he literally moved back to Canada because he couldn't. His channel died. Like, yeah, and I'm totally fucking behind here. You see Regal still doing this after this year. He'll probably still be doing it until like mid 2026, unless when I start posting videos, I pop off, which will happen. And we make amends with each other, because he just needs to, for me, he doesn't even have to apologize to me. He just needs to denounce his statements of claiming to be a god king, and he needs to fully convert to Christianity because he's not a Christian. He's not a Christian. That's not like, oh, he's not a Christian because he's mean. No, I've literally been studying the Bible for like the past month. Like I said, I've been much more immersed in my Christian faith. He's a false prophet. Right. One of the reasons I started watching him, and the reason he became popular is because he's talking about all these occult teachings and everything. He's talking about the Rosicrucians. He's talking about Gnosticism. He's talking about all these, if not ethereal, but esoteric topics and everything. Those are false teachings. That's literally heretical to the Christian faith. And listen, I listen. I don't want to explain too much of it because it'll give some stuff away. But you know, all he needs to do is just denounce his blasphemy and embrace the Christian faith. Gnome was funny, but he was just a bit tryhard. Yeah, same thing with Gnome too. I've realized a lot of stuff that he was teaching is just like heresy and like fucking demon worship. Um, like, dude, I literally did a members video with Gnome. All the members. Also, one positive thing about the members, I have a pretty decent catalog of all my fucking members videos and member streams and everything. And you guys can look at this right now if you're a member. You can go on my channel. I did a video with Gnome where we did a ritual together, literally a sensual wine ritual. And I wasn't as in touch with my faith back then. I think that was like probably like a year ago or something, right? So I didn't realize like just how fucking terrible that was. And like looking back on it now, like within the past month, I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like these people are like literally like fucking demon worshippers. They are trying to convert people to demon worship. And you can see this with what they're actually teaching and the people that watch them, right? Why are all the fucking people that watch them insane, dude? Like they're fucking insane. They're demon worshippers. Do you think Aspinall needs a first round finish to avoid all criticisms? Yeah, I think I talked about that, but yeah, he needs to literally get a finish within the first minute and 30 seconds and not get hit basically at all. And that's the only way there's any positive for Aspinall if he finishes gone within a minute 30 and basically just doesn't get hit at all. Anything worse than that, then it's just clear that he's worse than John Jones, and he would have lost to John Jones. Rigo literally took God as a joke and acted like he could do whatever he wants, but God humbles those who exalt themselves. Literally, like it's if you actually like start looking into like the real Bible, because listen, a lot of people that are Christian, they go, oh, the Bible and Jesus, whatever. The Bible talks about Nephilim, right? That's part of the false teachings. They give you the tree of knowledge. They give you the fruit of knowledge. They say, oh, well, look at this. This is actually, like the real faith. This is really what happens. And they give part of the truth with things that are like, Nephilim. That's one of the main things he would talk about is Nephilim. And then they insert all these other like Rosicrucian, esoteric things with it, Gnostic things with it. Like doing rituals, like literally doing rituals. They literally do them. I've done them with them. It's like fucking crazy. Like it's like fucking crazy. Do you remember Ajay's what happened to him? He just has a life. I still follow him on Instagram. It wasn't, YouTube wasn't his main passion. He could have been. I was telling him, and he had like 1,000 subs. He had like 1,500 subs. He would get really good views on his videos because he was Australian. And I told him, like, you could literally be like bigger than Bedtime MMA. Like, he could have been like the next Weasel. Like, he could have had a large following, but he just had a life. He had things going on in his real life. He lives in Australia, so he's poor and stupid. But yeah, I mean, with that, I wish him well, and I still see him show up on my Instagram page. So yeah, he just didn't want to do YouTube. Sup dog, yeah, what's good, Illumi? Eagle, if the sewer in You're so like grammatically retarded. Is in a physical glow up stage. Will you also join in it, or will you stay ugly? I literally am currently. That's been part of my Christian journey, right? And that's proof. That's proof that this is the next step. Is because I have been healthier in every way imaginable since embracing my Christian faith. So yeah, and Zapper, listen, Zapper, you are not one to fucking talk. Okay, that's not you're literally Polish. You're literally Polish and fucking Danish. Like, come on. I don't even need to say anything about that. Gon landed the harder shots and had better moments in the grappling. Literally, he out grappled Volkov, which is kind of hilarious because it debunks that Tom Aspinall is this like insane grappler. But Ciryl Gane is just like, if Ciryl Gane goes out there and he does not fight like a retard, and he doesn't go out there and literally just get smacked in the back of the head with a baseball bat and lose his consciousness and become a vegetable. If he doesn't do that, then he beats Tom Aspinall. But we're talking about Ciryl Gane, so he's going to go out there and become a vegetable, and he's a pussy. So he's a coward, and he'll just give up, and he just sucks also, and he's French. So yeah, if Ciryl Gane was actually good, he would beat Tom Aspinall. What was an actual robbery? I think Holland actually beat T-Rod. I that I don't even care about though. Like I don't even care about that. Bilal Muhammad versus JDM, I think was an actual robbery. But it wasn't like a crazy robbery. There's rarely ever like any crazy robberies. Like rarely ever. Except for like that Renat Fakhretinov versus Carlos Leo fight. That was like a crazy robbery, but who fucking cares? It's like a bunch of nobodies. Breaking news: Artifacts just released a video of them chopping off Nick Shirley's dick off. I guess they kidnapped him or some shit. Who's Nick Shirley? The fuck is Nick Shirley? Surely I should know who Nick Shirley is. Who the fuck is this? Oh, he's like a he's like one of those fucking I don't know what the fucking genre is, but like everyone is gonna know what I'm talking about when you see his channel. He does these fucking videos like, oh, like inside like Tommy G McGee style videos. And like that other fucking like Jewish guy. Another like Jewish guy. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about him. Cut his dick off, I guess. Cut his day off. Rigo's so depressed, you can tell by how he looks, so I don't wish anything bad on him. I know, it's literally the same thing. Like, listen, it's funny and you should be able to punch. It's funny to punch down. You should be able to make fun of everything and everyone. That's why I put out the Charlie Kirk video. I knew that wasn't going to get views and I was going to get shadow banned. But I put it out as like a political statement because I'm a fucking retard. He's gone, bro. He's fucking gone, bro. Like, it's funny to punch down and you can joke about anything, but I don't literally wish anything negative on him. Gustafson Jones is another fake robbery that I watched and I didn't see. This fucking dog. That I watched and didn't see this crazy robbery. I know, like, I guess you could score it for Reyes, but it's like, if that's the argument you're making, like, you could score this for Dominic Reyes, it's like, then it's not a robbery. You know, that's the thing with Bilal versus JDM. It's like that even isn't really a robbery because it's like you could score these fights either way. Just because like a fight is close doesn't mean it's a robbery, guys. Jones won 4-1. Antifa cut off Nick Shirley's dick. What the fuck? That's based. W Antifa. If you could go back to 2023 and not join Rigo's channel, would you? I wouldn't change anything. I literally wouldn't change anything about my entire life. That is like one of the like clearest signs that someone's insecure is like, if you could go back and change your life, I would do this. Why would you change anything in your life if you're not proud of who you are? Right? People that say they would go back and I would have invested and I would have done this and I wish I would have done this and I should have. That means you're insecure. That means you're insecure. You're not proud of who you are today because everything that's happened to you has molded you into the person you are today. So I literally wouldn't change anything, but it is a fact that if I didn't associate myself with Rigo, I probably would have been a bigger channel and had more success. but I don't care. I literally don't care because it was more fun to be associated with Rigo. Because I like having other channels. Like I don't like just like this is something that a lot of these MMA YouTubers just can't do. And I know people are gonna say, "Well, Guru Lucas Tracy and Bedtime did the Brendan Allen versus RDR companion stream." First of all, that was a disgrace, terrible, boring, a like faux appeal from MMA Guru to be like, "Hey guys, I'm actually collabing with people. I'm not a bad guy." No, hey, nobody's forgetting about the MMA Guru bonus, you retard. Like the fucking MMA Guru bonus is a joke. That was a joke. I knew that was never gonna happen. Um, MMA Guru always does these like faux acts of goodness. Like he did it with Connell's Combat. He like pretended to give Connell's Combat like a big shout out and literally just killed his channel. He literally killed Connell's Combat's channel. He donated like money to a bunch of people. If anyone remembers Prioxis, he's like that UFC gamer streamer. He does like he plays like UFC 5, UFC 4, and everything. Anyone that remembers this, it was so funny when this happened. He donated like $100 to Prioxis, and Prioxis is like, "I'm gonna send you your money back because I don't like you. I don't agree with anything you say." He's like, "I am literally gonna pay you this $100 back. I do not accept. I'm not gonna accept your filthy money." And Girl got so fucking pressed about it. He's like, "It's $100. I was giving him $100, but I guess he doesn't want it." It's like, yeah, not everyone wants to even first of all associate with MMA Guru, let alone take money from him. It is like a weird thing, especially if you don't like him and don't agree with anything someone says, that they're paying your paycheck for you. It's gross. And it's like if you have control over that, he was making enough money to be like, I don't need this $100, which is what Guru thought. He thought if I could just give someone $100, they'll shout me out. And MMA Guru was the OG self promoter. He was the OG self promoter, which I actually respect, but you have to understand the consequences with that. UFC Beast Theory was a good video. I know, like Rigo had a ton of fucking classic videos. They were rewatchable. They were rewatchable videos, and like not rewatchable also in the sense of like you could watch them multiple times, but you could have watched them today, and they still would have been funny and like relevant. But now it's literally predictions and recaps. Free cash. It doesn't matter because Jones slaughtered him in the rematch when he actually trained. Exactly. Like, exactly. Do I have a riddle for you? I'm smelling loose. What am I? Okay. Ilya Tapuria's slut wife's vagina. Anshul Jubilee. No, Anshul Jubilee is wet and stinky. You know, he's got like crazy shits. You know, Andrew Jubilee has crazy shits. And that's not even because like, oh, he takes Indian food, but because he takes Indian food and performance enhancing drugs because he's a UFC fighter and he would have had. Imagine if Andrew Jubilee like never touched a performance enhancing drug. He like probably would have been killed in his first fight ever. So he definitely had to be on something. So that mixed with the Indian food, listen, it would have been a nightmare cleaning up those jujitsu mats. You never credited me for calling On the Liver's dad in the colon. Well, I was saying in the liver. I was one of the people that was saying in the liver, I think. I don't remember. I think someone else might have said that actually. I'm gonna plug my computer in. It might have been you actually. I don't think I started out in the liver. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, I guess if you want to be fucking credited with that. The accusations were crazy though. Rigo wasn't a pedo. I had the same accusations. And he did way more, like to call himself a pedo. We had an equal brunt of the impact, and if you put that into perspective, that I have less than 1,000 subs, and he had like 25,000. I was hit the hardest for all the Rigo controversy because, you know, I have less than 1,000 subs. Like it's like he at least has he has a big enough platform to where it doesn't really matter. For me, if I type something in like an MMA Joey chat or anyone who basically isn't associated or unassociated with anybody, like 3-4 people go, "Oh, this guy's a Rigo. He's friends with Rigo." And there's proof of that. Like you can see, anytime I go into any of those channels, Bedtime MMA, MMA Guru, Lucas Tracy, literally any channels, Kenny Okoye, any like small channel, like medium channel, basically any channel that's not unassociated, which is fine because it's literally like 2 or 3 people, but it's like that's like the same thing that Rigo had, and he had a way bigger platform. So it's like, do 27,000 people really support like a pedophile? It's much more plausible that 800 random subscribers are propping up a pedophile, right? No one's clearly a heretic. I went to his live months ago and I heard Jesus was high on snake venom, and I decided it wasn't for me. I know because like I said, I'm very extra and everything, and I like these like I like crazy shit. I'm into crazy shit. So to me, it was like super entertaining, like hearing about all this, like these like, crazy fucking theories. But then I started believing in some of them and partaking in some of them. And now, like literally, just like reading the Bible and understanding like the basics. Because I was always a Christian, but I never like read the fucking Bible like post schooling. I went to a Christian school. I'd like read verses and everything, but I've never like started from Genesis and reading up. Um, and I wasn't as in touch with it either. But now that I am, it's like it's so obvious to me, and like it's literally disgusting. It's like literally disgusting that I was like doing any of that shit. Like it's so fucking nasty. Yeah, maybe a year ago. Do you think Clown Show works IRL? What do you mean? Do you think Clown Show works IRL? I don't know what that means, and I don't even know who that is. No. Dylanzer, if you know who Mark and Ed Bailey were, that's all you need to know. Listen, Mark and Ed Bailey were these two guys that looked like me and Lost Till May, that were fat, like retard idiot brothers. And they went on MMA Clown Show's stream literally the night that he deleted his channel and completely removed himself from MMA YouTube. And the night before they went on, MMA Joey, someone that looks like MMA Joey, named like Alexander Huckleberry or some stupid shit, did the exact same thing. If you know anything about those people, they infiltrated Clown Show's StreamYards the last 2 days before he completely deleted his channel and removed himself from MMA YouTube. So I don't even understand the question, but that's all I know about Clown Show. Danish. Last time it was Dutch. It's all of them. It's all the fucking above. You're probably Finnish too. You're probably a Finn scum. Probably a Finnish scum. Gelatin will make Volkov look so easy, but that's not impressive since Volkov had a grappling war with Khan. Exactly. Like if Tom like Gelatin Almeida is a better pure grappler than Tom Aspinall, and Tom Aspinall just literally rugby tackled him and submitted him with a straight arm bar. Like that's a terrible submission. How many straight arm bars have we seen in the last 5 years of the UFC? 3? Like 3 of them ever? It shows that Volkov just has no grappling. His grappling is just not on even like the basic fucking level. And Gelatin Almeida, that's like his pure main thing. So he's going to be Volkov, but again, it's going to be unimpressive because Volkov has no fucking grappling. Like he's no fucking grappling. That fight was 5 years ago, too. Reyes made it his whole personality. Dude, it was so funny. First of all, not even people picking Reyes to beat Carlos Ulberg. That was a joke. Literally a joke. That literally might have been the biggest mismatch of all time. Dominic Reyes versus fucking Carlos Ulberg. That might have been the biggest mismatch of all time. Not only that, seeing him get KO'd in his dumb face, go, what? after getting knocked out. But all the build up to that fight is like people posting edits, and Dominic Reyes himself reposting edits of like, I was almost a champion. John Jones robbed me of my belt. Like, yeah, he robbed you and he bitched you. Like, that should never be like a source of pride that you got robbed. Like, you're saying another man robbed you and he's above you. You got robbed and you are beneath him. He robbed you. That should never be like one of your main sources of pride. And I almost beat him. Well, you didn't. And you got KO'd by Ryan Spann and Carlos Ulberg, dude. Like, oh my God. His wins were terrible, too. He beat Dustin Jacoby, Anthony Smith, and Nikita Krylov. Tell me any of those fighters are better than like a 3 out of 10. I would have become Christian earlier if I could go back, but I don't dwell too much on it. Well, no, don't even say that. It came to you at the right time to make you who you are today. So don't even say that. Then Reyes, you can kind of feel that maybe because you like maybe it's like always disconnected from God. And that's understandable. That could be like a feeling, but that's not like an actual thought, like an opinion you should have. It should just be like a feeling like, yeah, obviously, like, if you were Christian, like a devout Christian your whole life, it'd probably be better. Like, obviously, you can't go back and change that. You heard about it when you heard about it and you converted when you converted, or you were reborn when you were reborn. Then Reyes got KO'd 4 times, dude. It's so funny. Dude, I love it so much when like a pathetic loser, coward fighter who has a glass chin just keeps getting knocked out. Dude, it's like there's something so fucking funny about that. Because like I said, UFC fans today like love nerd fighters. They're obsessed with nerd fighters. That's why Corey Sandhagen is so popular for some fucking reason. Like if there was like a mid white guy or a fucking retarded and ugly Aussie or Brit, they 100% guaranteed are like mega fans of Corey Sandhagen. It's the most retarded thing ever because they're all nerds. They're fucking gay. They have no personality. Neither does Corey Sandhagen, except he has a mustache and he read the 5 Rings of Power or whatever. And he's a technician. He has a technical chess master. Right? But and it's the same thing with Reyes, right? Nerd fans go, oh, the narrative, he almost beat Jones. He almost beat the bully. He almost beat the bully Jones, but he came back. He was getting KO'd, but he's going to come back. He's going to come back from the underground from getting bullied from all these terrible fighters. And then just gets KO'd 4 times or 3 times in a row and then gets KO'd again. Like, yeah. Pathetic coward fighters never are good. They're literally never good. That's why GSP got KO'd by Matt Serra and submitted by Matt Hughes. 2 alpha males. You, Bismarck, Lost Soul, and I should do a reaction panel to Lucas Bedtime and Guru's panel. That'd actually be a good members video. Zapper Soul. That'd actually be a good members video. I'll listen. That actually might be like a really good members video. I'll write that down because it's really bad and boring. Like it's really bad and boring, and there's no like substance to it at all. Like even when we did like a joking one, I remember like we did like a joking one where we were pretending to be Joe Rogan and DC and Dean Thomas or whatever. And that was like funny. That was like actually funny, and there was some substance to it. For like a companion, I forgot what fight it was because it was like a terrible fight card. I think it was like Hamzat Drickus or something. But that was funny. And compared to theirs, it's like, oh my God, like there's nothing happening. I'm just writing this down because that's actually it's actually a good idea. Cell killed may actually be that good. Shut the You're such a Vince MMA fan, dude. You're such a Vince MMA fanboy, Bismarck. I know you're such a Vince MMA fanboy. Cell killed is so fucking shit, dude. This is again like these fake prospects piss me off so much because it's these nerd fans that pretend like anyone who gets 2 wins in a row is actually really fucking good. You just literally look at this like retard's resume. This shit's not fucking working. Cell killed. Who was he beat in the UFC? First of all, he's fighting Nasrat Haqparast. He's going to get destroyed by Nasrat Haqparast. It's going to be like a torturous fight. Who was he beat? Yanala Shmooze, which shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. He beat Yanala Shmooze. Who fucking cares? Shut up. Anyone who fucking cares? Okay, it was a robbery. Yanala Shmooze was injured. It was a robbery and he was injured. It was unimpressive from Cell killed. The dumbest fucking fight ever. Shut the fuck up. And he KO'd Anshul Jubli in an early stoppage. That's literally all he's done. And people are saying he's a prospect because he KO'd Anshul Jubli and he beat an injured Yanala Shmooze by a robbery. Great for you. Good for you. And now he's fighting Nasrat Haqparast, who fucking beat not Manuel Torres, but Esteban Ribovic. Nasrat Haqparast, however shit he is, beat Esteban Ribovic. Like, that's a crazy fucking win. Konsal Gold is gonna get robbed by Nasrat. No, he's gonna get like beat up, dude. He's gonna get like fucking brutalized by Nasrat. I remember going on Clown Show and saying that I was a 30-year-old who gooned to Rico and also he was so easy to fucking rage bait. He was so easy to fucking rage bait. I need free cash to reach Eagles 20K in gold. I mean, like, yeah, that's just like obvious, like have money in gold. Even if we're not on the gold standard, gold is just it always goes up. It's literally gone up since like the history of fucking time. The 19-second KO was such bullshit. Andrew Jubilee actually got robbed. Like, unironically, like no joke, it was a bad stoppage. Even if he was gonna get TKO'd, still it was bad stoppage. I remember, Clinch was so easy to fucking rage bait. A straight arm lock is a troll submission in jiu-jitsu, and Volkov got steamrolled. It's literally like a Walls of Jericho. It's like a fucking wrist lock. It's a troll submission. You literally put it perfectly. It's a troll submission. Nobody goes or gets straight arm locks in just like professional jiu-jitsu or MMA. Like, no one does that because it like doesn't work. It's a really bad submission. Like, it's worse than the guillotine. It's worse than the fucking guillotine. And he just like immediately got like straight arm lock. It was retarded. It was like disgusting. I picked Olberg by decision, and I felt ashamed. I picked Olberg by first round KO. I literally said he's gonna knock him out like within the first like 5 strikes he lands, and that's exactly what happened. Olberg literally landed 4 strikes the whole fight. The first 3 of them rocked him. He got Dominic Reyes was literally, and I'm not even like exaggerating this, quite literally every single time Olberg landed a shot, he landed a punch on Reyes. Reyes stumbled or he got rocked, and then the 4th time he hit him, he flatlined him. Like, he literally fucking flatlined him. Yeah, dude, Jalen Turner versus Edson Barboza. That's such like it's one of the most retarded fights I've ever seen. Because first of all, it's funny because Edson Barboza is probably going to beat Jalen Turner. If you're retiring for your mental health after getting beaten by Renato Moicano and some other fucking bum and Dan Hooker, you're never going to be anything. You're literally never going to be anything. He retired for his mental health. Aren't you a cage fighter? Aren't you a cage fighter? And you're talking, I'm retiring. I'm not being my job and everything that I've dedicated my entire life to anymore because of my mental health, because I'm sad. What? Yeah, you're not going to win another fight ever. Like, you're literally not going to win another fight ever. And Edson Barboza sucks too. He's old and he's coming back up to lightweight. When he flip-flops between divisions, he always does worse. He's old, he's slow, he has like he just like completely lost his boxing. He sucks, and he's still gonna be Jalen Turner. Rob was stat bending. If he wants to do it, it would have been a 50-44 or finish. Corey did not do that well. Merab should have done better, but I understand why he didn't, because in the second round, when he dropped Corey Sandhagen, he went all out, and he was just like literally he was taking him down for fun. The only reason Merab did not go out there and completely destroy and probably finish Corey Sandhagen is because he was trolling him. Like, that's literally the only reason. Like, he slowed down and he wasn't nearly as dominant as he was in the second round, because he gassed himself out just trolling him, suplexing him, and just like taking him down like 20 fucking times in a row just to fuck with him. He would have just like probably finished him in the next round. But it was competitive from Corey Sandhagen, which is still disgusting because he should have just dominated, even with gassing out, still fucking dominated him and not even like let him land like a single fucking strike. N-word low kicks. What's good, Alex? What's good, Alex? You got a free membership as well, bro. So, full back catalog of all my members' content. Are Our commentary for Izzy versus Strickland was very informative. I don't think I was on that though. I don't think I was on that. I was doing my own stream. I'm pretty sure. Make sure to let me in the panel. I came up with it. Yeah, no, I will because I think that's respectful enough. Goy, yeah, you're the fucking goy, bro. You're the fucking goy. You're not even ethnically Jewish, dude. What were you in? You were in Bismarck's stream saying you were ethnically Jewish, Zapper. What the fuck are you talking about? You were not ethnically Jewish. I'm like 90% sure you're not ethnically Jewish. Bismarck, that impression you did was awesome. Lost Soul just sounded like a gay guy gooning. Okay. Clone Salkill is gonna get he's gonna get like beaten up in one of the most brutal fights of all time. Nosword is actually kind of good, but he's too boring to ever be a name. And he just looks like Kelvin Gastelum. You can't be good if you look like another fighter. That's why Matt Serra was never good enough because he looks like Joe Rogan. Nasrat literally looks like Kelvin Gastelum, so he's never going to be good. And there's a couple other fighters. That's why Asian fighters never do good because they all look the same. Right? Andrew Jubilee was an Indian. Everyone would call out the stoppage. Literally, if he wasn't like a meme. It's the same thing, Zapper. It's the same thing with Bilal versus JDM. If everyone didn't hate Bilal for no fucking reason, people would have called that a robbery. They would have called that a robbery, even though it's not. It should have gone to Bilal. It wasn't a robbery. People would have fucking tore down the UFC headquarters. If he wasn't Bilal Muhammad and Palestinian. I'm not pro-Palestine, trust me. It's a shame they both can't lose, right? But literally, if he wasn't Indian and it wasn't like a joke to make fun of him, it would have been like a terrible stoppage and he was getting back up. I hate the UFC fans who are obsessed with merit. Like, why are you sitting there begging for Hamza versus Imavov? It's retarded. Merit-based title shots, there's a reason they were phased out for such a long time. And that was the best time of the UFC. When people weren't getting merit-based title shots, when Bilal Muhammad wasn't getting a title shot, when Magomed Ankalaev wasn't getting a title shot, that's when the best fights were happening. That's when the best fucking fights were happening. And now it's merit-based. Now it's merit-based title shots. And, oh, well, Imavov deserves it. And Ankalaev deserves to be the champion. And then people, they clamor on about these deserved fights. You need to have these fights based off merit. Arman Tsuyukin needs to fight Dan Hooker because he pulled out of a championship fight, which doesn't even make sense. That's happened 10,000 times in the UFC, and they still get an immediate rematch for the championship. And they say, no, he needs to fight a non-championship fight based off merit because you can't pull out of a championship fight and then go back and fight another champion. That's a merit-based title shot because he doesn't get it based off merit. Merit-based title shots are and have been terrible for the UFC. That's why Tim Sylvia was a fucking champion. Where are you when Gnome bullied Clown Show into agreeing the age of consent should be lowered? I was in that stream, and that's why I like Gnome a lot. Because he was insane. He was fucking insane. Like, even if you want to believe he actually believes in the age of consent or whatever, it was so funny because he literally got Concho to admit, like, there shouldn't be an age of consent, or if there is, it should be, like, puberty. Like, he was so good at manipulating these people that were, like, fake edgy, because that's what Clown Show was. That's why he was so easy to troll, because he's, like, fake edgy, and he's, like, a dumb Southern hick. So it was so easy to just, like mend, mend his fucking brain. What's up, Eagle? Edson has been washed for years. He's been washed up. He's been washed since he KO'd Quarantillo. He's been washed up since he lost to fucking Khabib, dude. Like, he was good. He used to be pretty good when there were still sponsored shorts. That's when Edson Barboza was really good in his prime. He's been shit since Reebok. Like, he's been shit since the first Reebok deal. And he still beat Paul Felder, who sucks. Barboza's going to body jab, low kick decision Jalen Turner. Like, Jalen Turner is just going to be too passive. That's how he's going to lose the fight. Imagine the build-up to Hamza versus Imavov. Yes, dude. I can't wait. It's going to be so crazy, man. It's going to be so fucking crazy. I thought it was because he mostly trying to strike with Corey. No, and he was beating Corey in the striking. And in the second round, he dropped him. He just went all out. He even was trolling, so he gassed out. And still won the next, like, 3 rounds. So even gassing out when knocking him down on the feet and just trolling him and taking him down 50 times. He still fucking beat him for like the next 3 rounds. Edson lost to the best striker at 155, car close. Dude, because I picked... It was such a dumb fucking fight. Such a dumb fucking fight, dude. Because I picked Barboza. I literally picked Barboza because I'm like, Drakkar Klose got like literally killed. Drakkar Klose was murdered in the cage on live TV by Yoel Alvarez, who was getting outstruck by Vicente Luque. Who was getting outstruck by Vicente Luque. So I was like, oh, Edson Barboza isn't literally like the worst fighter of all time, so he should beat Drakkar Klose. And then he just loses a decision, like a boxing clinch decision. Like, oh, great. You are fucking absolute dog shit. Edson Barboza lost to Tony Ferguson. Yeah, he's been washed since the fucking Reebok. He's literally been washed since Reebok. Since like after the striker versus grappler thing kind of disappeared. Dog, loon at me. Look at me. I got curly hair and a hook nose. You're like blonde and blue eyes. You have like blonde and blue eyes. You look so fucking Deutsch, bro. You look like a total Deutscher. Imovov actually has underrated grappling. Yeah, bro. He outgrappled Brendan Allen, bro. He literally outgrappled Brendan Allen, who outgrappled the greatest grappler, the second greatest grappler at middleweight, RDR. Right at the Ritter. Dude, it's so fucking funny. I'm glad that people are trolling Reiner de Ritter and calling him like so bad, and how bad is Whitaker that he fucking lost like a 5-round war with fucking RDR. But people saying like RDR was actually like really good and he was like a hyped up prospect and he actually could have done something. He could have challenged Hamza Chimaev. Those people make me lose my mind because no, he couldn't. Like everyone has always known RDR was never going to be anything. He has no skill at all. He's been a quitter since one championship. He literally quit mid-fight on the stool in one of his one championship losses. He's been a quitter. He has been terrible. He nearly lost to GM3. And people go, oh, well, it's his debut and he had the nerves. It was an Apex fight. So there's not even any nerves. You have no nerves in a fucking Apex fight. And he's nearly losing to GM3. Anyone who has like any semblance of grappling just beats RDR. And anyone who has any level of grit or toughness or willpower just beats him because they're not a like pathetic Netherlander coward quitter. Western Europe is just full of cowardly quitters. The Netherlanders and the fucking French. Just full fucking quitters. Zapper, you look more Slavic than me, dog. Yeah, you are like either Eastern European or fucking Dutch. Bismarck, if you line me up with 30 Poles, are you really going to tell me you couldn't see who's Jewish? A lot of Polish people are Jewish, and a lot of Jewish people are Polish. So, literally, yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell. How high are you in Luna? I think he's a future champ. Who's Luna? Who the fuck is Luna? Who's Luna? I don't know who that is. You go to Asian girls in Cali have white boy fever. Listen, goes both ways, right? They got the yellow. Southern California white boys got the Asian fever, the yellow fever, and the ABGs. That's what we call them down here in Southern Cali. What we call them down here in Monty. Hey, listen. There's a reason. There's a reason. Wasian is, I think, one of the most popular pornographic search terms in California. I'm pretty sure I've seen that before on one of those stupid fucking Instagram things where it's like, oh, throughout the U.S. or whatever. And a Jew-ass forehead. Okay. Yeah, Zapper, you are a Polak. You're either Polish or like Polish and Danish. Those recent DNA tests are banned in Israel. Well, they're also banned in France. They're also banned in Japan. They're banned in a lot of places, surprisingly, but Israel, they have their own specific reason for that. The other places, it's banned in France. DNA testing is banned in France because there were too many divorces. There were too many divorces because people would be DNA testing and it wouldn't be their kid. Like, so fucking funny, bro. Also, the bantamweight boxer that got KO'd by Rob Font looks like Masvidal. Bantamweight boxer that got killed. Adrian Yanez. Exactly. Adrian Yanez. It's so funny that you don't even know his name. the guy that got KO'd by Rob Font, who looks like Masvidal. You don't even know his name because he's a nobody. I hate that so much because I was so high on Adrian Yanez. He was like one of the first prospects that I actually liked and was like following. And he just got fucking killed by Rob Font, who I like, but then just destroyed by Jonathan Martinez and like just total fucking downturn. But exactly, if you look like another fighter, you suck. It's as simple as that. Just do Hamza versus Fluffy. I still want because I want more out of Fluffy. This is one thing I hate about the UFC that they do too, is they'll have a fighter like they'll have a fight like Fluffy versus RDR, which would have been a number one contenders fight, and then Fluffy pulls out and the opponent loses, right? And then they give Fluffy a title shot. I don't like that because I want to see more out of Fluffy. If Fluffy gets a title shot now, and let's say he loses to Hamzat, that's just it. That's it. That's no more Fluffy, basically. He'll still have some entertaining fights here and there, but I want more out of these fighters. They're rarely getting the opportunity to have these like crazy fights. Like Fluffy versus RDR would have been hilarious and insane. But Fluffy versus even Imavov would be entertaining. He would break him. Fluffy versus fucking Strickland would be good too. That would actually be like a back and forth war because Strickland only gets into wars when he's forced into them. He usually just likes to walk backwards and jab. But when he gets forced into a war like he did with Dricus du Plessis, he does fight like that. And Fluffy would make him fight a war. But it's like I want to see more fights out of him. And it's not like he doesn't have the skill to beat Hamzat because I think he beats Hamzat now. But I just want to see more fights at him because like if he becomes a champion, then he's not going to fight anyone that is not getting a title shot. Like RDR would have never gotten a title shot in human history. So we never would have seen Fluffy torture RDR. Right? They're doing that kind of with Patty. Like that's why it'd be funny if they gave Patty a title shot. But I kind of don't want that because I want to see another fight out of Patty. I want to see more out of him, and not on a skill level, just on an entertainment level. I also don't know who Luna is, by the way. I don't know who Luna is. Was Tony Ferguson ever that good? He was overrated. He would have beat Khabib, which is why he was overrated. He would have beat Khabib. He had a really good style to beat him. But no, right? He did beat a bunch of bums. He beat like Cowboy. He beat like old Cowboy, RDR, which was a close fight, a lot closer than a lot of people remember. And then who else? Who else did Tony fucking beat? Like, it's kind of hard to think of his legendary 12-fight win streak. Like just do Hamzat first. No, I hate the Glaze Hamzat will get as well after the Imavov waste of a title matchup. I agree with that. That's just a waste of a title shot. But do Hamzat versus Pereira. Like that's the fight that should happen. If they're not doing him versus Carlos Ulberg. I mean, Hamzat's not fighting until the end of next year. Dude, it's so funny. Hamzat was saying, I want to fight in October. After he beat DDP, said, I'm going to fight in October. I'm going to be super active. You can look at his Twitter. You can look at his post-fight interview. That's what he was saying. He said, I want to fight in October. Well, it's October, 23rd? No fight scheduled. He's not fighting for the rest of the year. Like, obviously, he's not going to fight ever because he's been so inactive. He's not just going to come out of nowhere and just start being active. That doesn't happen with any UFC fighters. So it is a waste. It is a waste. But Alex Pereira could maybe lose to Carlos Ulberg, and then Hamzat could fight up a division. That's what they should do. They should make that because there's no one else right now. Because like I said, Fluffy still deserves another fight to show how fucking entertaining he is. And that'll give enough time for fucking Hamzat to fight up and then maybe defend the middleweight because there's no one else at light heavyweight. It works out if you really think about it. Because Hamzat's going to be so inactive that he could literally switch between middleweight and light heavyweight because there's no contenders in either division. Like I'm telling you guys to genuinely think about like the time span. A lot of Brazilians have crazy longevity in their careers. Why do you think that is? Because they fight since they're like 5 years old. It's the same thing with Dagestanis, except Dagestanis only train, and Brazilians are sex pests. So they get out all that sexual pest energy. Right. He lost to Michael the Menace Johnson dominantly. He got really clearly beat by Michael Johnson. Yoel Alvarez wasn't getting outstruck, but those 30 minutes were way too close when it's fucking Luque. He was getting outstruck in the third round, Zapper. I'm telling you, he wasn't like losing the fight, but he was getting outstruck in probably 40% of the exchange. Maybe not 40, like 30, like a third of the exchanges. Luque was getting the better of Yoel Alvarez in the third round. And you could say, well, Yoel was gassed. Well, glass chin, brain hemorrhage Luque got hit in the face 1,000 times in the second round. So it's not really Yoel being gassed. And like you said, first 3 minutes, Luque was like actually winning the exchanges. Look at who Tony fought before Gaethje, who we all know is mid. Gaethje's always sucked as well. Many Middle Easterners are blonde, or blondeism, including Arabs. Yeah. Brian Polish Slaughter for sure. I don't deny that. RDR's just big. He's big, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. He's just and then like a retard. Being retarded helps in fighting. That's the reason why. Think of one UFC champion that's a champion right now who's smart. I want someone to name in the chat right now. I'll scroll up to the chat. I'm up to date with it. Tell me one UFC champion right now who's smart, who actually is like intelligent, other than Ilya Topuria, and that's because he's rich. Name one. Pantoja? Marab smart. Volk is smart. He's a genius. He's a comedic genius. Listen, if you're counting comedic genius, then Volk is number one, right? Yeah, but who else? Hamzat, he's retarded. He's like a retarded Chechnyan. Alex Pereira is like actually special needs. He's actually like a nonverbal autistic person. And Aspinall, he's British and he's retarded. So Tony's best win was Anthony Pettis, where he got dropped like 3 times. Xavier looked like a cute cherub. RDR should move up to 205 unironically. He's still going to lose there. He's not going to win any fights there. RDR is literally just Paul Craig. And I was saying this, I think I said this like once, but RDR is literally just like the new Paul Craig. He's like DDP if he sucked and had no striking and had good grappling, but not even good grappling. So he's Paul Craig. It's so annoying that Fluffy pulled out because he would have done RDR so bad. I know. It would have been hilarious. It would have been one of the best fights of all time. It would have been so fucking funny. Bismarck RDR gets knocked out cold by Reyes. No, dude, not even that, dude. RDR would submit Reyes in the first round, dude. He would submit Reyes in the first fucking round. RDR gets knocked out cold by Reyes, but probably subs Walker. No, literally the opposite. Literally the complete opposite. Gets KO'd by Walker on the feet, subs Reyes in the first round. How sad is it that RDR beats Rakic on the feet? What's good? Finn Gurmy. What's good? You and WMMA should collab. Oh, Loner Kavanaugh. Yeah, again, this is what I'm saying. Dumb names and terrible names. His name is Loner. And even if you pronounce it the gay way, it's Loney. And no, UFC flyweight champion of the world, Loney Kavanaugh. What? Loney? And if you're a real normal person, it's Loner. Loner. A guy named Loner is gonna be champion. He's literally a loner. He's a depressed gay weirdo, and he looks weird. He has a weird gay haircut. He's never gonna be a champion ever. So no, I'm not high on him at all. I've never been. I knew he was gonna get beat by Charles Johnson. That was such an easy underdog pick. And actually, Nick Garthan Vril 1488 Aryan. Well, you're not Indian, so. DNA tests are restricted, not banned, but one day I will take one in the USA and I will send it to y'all. I mean, you can also just ask your parents for their ethnicity, right? Because they probably know. They're probably like, maybe first or second generation Israelis. If you're not giving a Fluffy a title shot, do him versus DDP. Like, that is a great fight. That's a great fucking fight. It's marketable because Fluffy's retarded and he talks shit. DDP, even though he was like retarded, like he was like a pussy fighting Hamzat in the press conferences, That was so lame. That's when I like lost hope in DDP, is when there was just no hype and he didn't say anything funny at any of the press conferences. I'm like, what the fuck? That's one of the whole reasons I like him. It's like, oh my God, it's because he's like a fucking white South Afrikaner. Yeah, Fluffy versus DDP is amazing, bro. The Middle East is a lot wider than people think. Yeah, like Turkey, Turkey, Iran. It is. It's not every single person is just like some fucking Saudi. Even Saudis are somewhat pale skinned. Not every single person there is like some fucking Iraqi, Afghanistani fucking mudshock. Yeah, hello, finger me. Hello. Have you ever had a good bear attack story, Eagle? No. No. Cause like when I go camping, I'm smart and I have a bear can. So I just put it in a bear can and then raise the bear can off a tree. Because that's what you're supposed to do. And any trash you have, you do the same thing. You just tie it to a really high tree branch. Right? Not actual branch. Like you tie it to like the end of a tree branch. So it's in the air, it's suspended in the air, and a bear can't climb up, because bears can climb up trees, obviously. They can't climb up and then climb on like a little fucking branch. So you just throw your trash up there and then throw your bear can, do the same thing, just for extra security. That's all you need. And I haven't really been in a lot of places in the country. I've only been in like a good handful out of the times I've been camping. So if I went somewhere that was like infested with bears, like somewhere like Alaska or something, then yeah, I would have a lot more encounters with them. Jesus was white. He literally was. I hate the notion like, actually Jesus was dark skinned and he had short scraggly hair and he looked like a fucking inbred retard. That's actually what Jesus looked like. Yeah, everyone for like 1,000 years, everyone for like basically 1,500 years has just been wrong. And actually these scientists that aren't Christian are right, because they did carbon dating. Igor, did you see RDR mouth breathing and struggles to inhale? Why did you think that is? Because he's Dutch. Because he's Dutch and he's a quitter, right? Isn't it weird that like the Dutch and the French are like the two biggest quitters? Dutch and the British and the British. All three of those are like the three quitter people, like quitter, like flag with an L, right? Flag people. Those are the three nationalities that are all cowards, that are all cowardly. You don't talk about all the Spaniards are cowardly. No one rarely ever says that. Those three used to be the three greatest empires in the entire world, right? The British Empire lost 99% of its land. It had the entirety of like fucking North America. It had fucking Australia. It had India. Like Netherlands had massive parts of Africa. They had Southeast Asia, Indonesia, and fucking the other one, French. Again, French. Napoleon. He had like a fucking Europe. I mean, all these places were just massive empires that fell and collapsed, and all three of them are the cowardly nations. Like, there has to be some coincidence there, right? And it shows you should just never trust any fighters that are any of those nationalities or ethnicities, because it's in their blood. It's in their blood to quit. Han actually smokes Alvarez. Not gonna lie, he actually does fucking beat him. Ends up being inactive, and Volk just seems like a normal dude, smart. No, he's not. He's retarded. He's Australian, you idiot. I know you should be smart. You're from Israel, and you should be smart enough to know that literally every single Australia has never produced a genius ever. They're literally all retarded. Do you know why on gas cans and every gas pump in Australia you have to put "do not inhale"? Why is it the only place? Why is Australia the only place in the entire world where they have to put on gas cans and gas pumps, "do not inhale the poisonous gas fumes"? Do you know why that is? Do you know why that is? Right? People talk about why do coins have ridges? Why are there no huffing labels on Australian gas? Ever wonder why that is? It's because they're all retarded, and it was literally an epidemic in Australia that too many people, and specifically kids and Aboriginal kids, were huffing gas. Like they would go and get like a gallon of gas and just huff it. It was like a really, really big problem. And any Aussie will tell you that. They'll literally tell you that. It's on paper. It's like a literal fact. And he's still be Whitaker. I know. Well, because Whitaker's Australian too. And he's just retarded. He's retarded and he has a glass chin. That's such a good point you made that I never even thought of, that every single Australian fighter has a glass chin. Like, and if you say, what about Izzy and Carlos Ulberg? They're New Zealanders. They are New Zealanders. And even they don't have really good chins either. Like, there's something fucking to that. Whitaker is so satanic he couldn't even handle the pace of RDR. Both sides of my family are Jewish. Going back at least 5 generations. My father's side at least 10. Jeez. Okay. I was wrong. I might have been wrong. Or maybe you're just lying to me. But are they ethnically Jewish or like religiously Jewish? I come from a rabbinical dynasty, so I can track it back pretty far. Well, that's interesting. I would just do a lot of research on that, because that's something I've done a lot more recently. That's why I have the fucking flag of Scotland up there. Because I'm a descendant of some important figures, right? I'm a descendant of some important figures in Scotland. Mark my words, Aspinall is beating Khan. No, he's not, dude. What? Dude, you can't say that here, bro. You're being too controversial. Bro, you're being too controversial, and we can't have controversy in the UFC community, bro. No, dude, I can't even agree with that at all, bro. Gane is gonna KO Aspinall in the first round with a spinning 360 wheel kick, bro. Spinning 360 tornado kick. I saw someone on X put 30K on Aspinall. If it wins, he gets he gets 6,000 in profit. What's even the point of that? Like, what's even the fucking point of that? Like, you don't even fucking gain anything. Britain lost World War II and now is an American vassal because of Jew puppet Winston Churchill. Listen. We don't need to get into that, right? We're already 2 hours in. Bismarck. Maybe if you were bringing that up in the first, hour, but we're coming to a close, right? What's good, John Dong as well. So I'm ending the stream relatively soon, John Dong. I want to go eat dinner and chill out and post the fucking Lost Soul podcast. Laugh if you aren't liberal. Me and the guys. I saw in another live stream saying that they bet 25K on Aspinall. I don't know why you would bet that much money on that big of a favorite. Exactly, because you're not gaining anything. It's all the risk, none of the reward. It's like, because there is technically a chance that Gane beats Aspinall, because like Aspinall fucking sucks. But like, why even do that much? Like, if you're betting on Aspinall, bet like $20. Bet $20, and you'll get like, I don't know, maybe $5 profit or something, right? Just like a little extra thing, right? Just a little something small, just as like a little extra easy payday. Have you seen the Vietnam War documentary? It's really good. No, but war movies are probably some of my favorite genre of movies, and specifically Southeast Asian war movies. Like I'm forgetting the fucking names of them, but Bridge on the River Kwai is a great fucking movie. Oh my god, I'm forgetting the fucking name of the other one that's like super fucking good. Tropic Thunder. No. Fuck, what is it called? Oh my god, I'm forgetting the name of it. It has Charlie Sheen in it. Midway. I don't like naval. I don't like naval or aerial war like movies. To me, it's just not really that interesting. I like boots on the fucking ground, like in the deep fucking shit, like in the jungle, on the front lines in the Great War, like World War II, obviously, because that's like the easiest one to enjoy. God, I forgot. Oh my god, Charlie Sheen war movie. Platoon. That's what it's fucking called. Jesus Christ, dude. Platoon. Platoon is a really fucking good movie, dude. Apocalypse Now, right? Super fucking good movies. Like Southeast Asia just has like the best fucking war movies, because World War II movies, they're all the fucking same. everything is Saving Private Ryan and the Germans, the Nazis, or whatever. World War I is really interesting because that's like the first modern warfare, and it's like so fucking brutal, way more brutal than like World War II and shit. But Southeast Asia is like guerrilla tactics, people fucking getting booby trapped and shit. Like, it's way cooler, way fucking cooler. I just love the jungle. The jungle's such a fucking cool like environment, especially to have like a full scale fucking war with napalm and shit. It's fucking cool. Letters from Iwo Jima is good. I need to watch more war movies because I've only seen like a handful, like a good handful. I'll fucking pin that. I'll probably watch that. I'll probably watch that tonight. World War II never happened. Literally never happened. Same with World War One. Yeah, World War One never happened either. People that believe World War One and World War II happened are fucking stupid. Imagine Gane wins a split decision and Aspinall fans are begging for a rematch as he creepily gets passed up for the winner of Volkov versus Almeida. Not even Poetan to see how unimportant he is. And he takes like a year off to record like a French movie. He takes like a year off to record like a French movie and then fights like twice the next year. Like he takes a year off after winning the belt to record a French film. Fights the winner of Volkov. Volkov versus Almeida, and then takes like another like 6-7 months off, fights another guy, then takes like 8 months off, fights someone else who fucking sucks. Jews are so based for bullying empires. They are. If Gane wins, how hard will you laugh? Let's not even talk about that stupid fight. It's such a dumb fucking fight because even if Gane wins, who cares, dude? Like, the only positive is that Aspinall loses. Gane being a champ, there's no positives to Gane being a champion because it's not even funny. He's not even, like, funny. Like, there's no one for him to even fight that hasn't fought yet, and that isn't, like, a dumb fucking fight. It's the only positive of Gane winning is Aspinall losing. I'm not even predicting that fight because it's fucking stupid. Al-Qaeda on the Western Front, yeah, that's another big one. Was literally gay. If Gane wins, Aspinall needs to retire and never show his face again. Literally he does. Full Metal Jacket, another one. Exactly, another one. Full Metal Jacket is like, that's one of like my favorites because it's just, I mean, it's Stanley Kubrick. I love Stanley Kubrick. Eyes Wide Shut is like one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm a Stanley Kubrick head. I fucking love him. Who, by the way, listen, hey, we're talking about some things not being real. Stanley Kubrick. You can believe what you want to believe. Try just like the fictional story of them. Tropic Thunder is the best war movie of all time. I think we can all agree with that. Full Metal Jacket is good. Yeah, that's like one of the best, Full Metal Jacket, but not as good as Tropic Thunder. It's like those guys who put all their money on an NFL game. See, you lost 50K on a bet. Would you jump Eagle? Yeah, I literally would. Imagine Gane has a reign at heavyweight. He's not going to, and even if he did, it's going to be... He already did. Gane already had a reign at heavyweight. He beat Derek Lewis for the interim title, and then he got submitted. He tried to unify it with Francis Ngannou, and lost a decision, a grappling decision to Ngannou, and then lost another fucking title fight to John Jones, got subbed in a minute 30. Like, he already had a title reign. Gane being champ is actually hilarious. It's fucking stupid. Either way, literally whatever happens in that fight is terrible. We're literally not talking about this. We're literally not fucking talking about this. I hope Gane wins. Okay, he wins the exact same way he did Derek Lewis. Just a soulless, creepy TKO. He's like peppering like front kicks to the body. Tropic Thunder changed my worldview. Imagine Gane. Okay. Listen, that's going to be the end of the stream. That Lost Soul MMA Eagles Nest podcast will be out tonight. It will be out tonight. And don't believe me on anything I say about posting videos or streaming until you start seeing me post and stream consistently. I urge you to do that. Zapier, you're getting timed out for 10 years. Put user in timeout for 24 hours. No, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Never call me Scoutmaster ever again. You know my thoughts on that. Never call me Scoutmaster. You're gonna go live for this card? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, no, I am. I actually am. I'm gonna be live for an hour before the prelims and for 2 hours after the main event, the really good main event. W Eagle, yeah, Sapper, you're timed up for 30 minutes. And I'm literally ending the stream, but listen, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my members catalog. You guys will have Christian members content on there soon. Thank you for watching. Eagle MMA out.